All right, guys. So there is some RAM content that is circulating, and I find it extremely interesting. For those that are on the market for a RAM, you might want to, actually watch this through. It's, it's really cool. But before I jump into that, I just want to announce a couple of things. Number one is a few RAM owners have hit me up in the comments section and Instagram, and they're like, we love the channel, but is there any way that you can design something that is for RAM owners? And I went ahead and did that. So anybody that with a RAM, check out the RT Life store. There's a few options for you, and all the sales. It helps the channel out tremendously. So really, guys, thank you so much. You can get any design on the channel. I mean, in the store for a hoodie or a T-shirt or whatnot. So that's number one. Number two is, for a while now, I have been a big fan of Mopar Insiders. I have always tried to read, some catchy articles. I always thought that their articles were well written, thought out, and everything. And as people, anybody that has been following along with this channel, I always pull information from them. I give them credit, etc. But I was I started talking to the one of the owners of Mopar Insiders, and a really good opportunity to kind of contribute and become part of their team as a contributor was presented to me, and I'm going to take it. So that is why many of you guys have seen some of the videos on Mopar Insiders that I've created. It's because I am now a contributor. I love it because I was just a big fan of their website anyway. So it's it's good. Now, recently they created an article that I will put in the description. It is the title of the article is "Here is your chance to buy a supercharged RAM," and basically it's a Raptor killer, and it really is a direct competitor to the SVT Raptor, who, it's a twin turbo V6 or an EcoBoost V6 Raptor that is very, very fast. And this RAM was created by Prefix, a company that would take Ram 1500 Sports, and depending on what it is that the client wanted and how much money they were willing to spend, they would make the Ram 1500 a monster. Okay, but I'm not really here to talk about some of the options that Prefix offered, because if you really want that information, you can definitely visit the article and everything. But in the description, there's a link to Mopar Insider's article. There's also a link to the eBay listing for this particular one, the Minotaur. And it's listed at $63,000. And let's go over exactly what this thing has, because I think many of you will be very impressed. So it's a 2016. It has 30,000 miles on it, but it has under the hood a 392 supercharged engine. Okay, now the 392 naturally aspirated is making, as we can tell by the dyno that was just on there, so 445. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Probably over 500 horsepower, maybe 500, okay, at the crank. But this one has a 2.9 liter Whipple supercharger. So that should be pretty much over the 600 horsepower mark. Now, I can't really say that definitively because they don't list it in, they don't list the actual horsepower torque numbers. I don't know if this thing jumped on a dyno or not, but on the display screen, I'm going to show you guys the listing a lot of the upgrades that have been, you know, done to this thing. It includes a full performance exhaust, upgraded tires, the custom badging. I mean, wide body fenders, the front fascia to make it look more aggressive. It's just, this thing is an absolute monster. So really my goal with this video is to kind of give anybody that's interested in a more like a sports minded vehicle or a Ram, you could get this thing for relatively cheap. It has almost $100,000 invested in this, and they're selling it for $63,000. I mean, that's almost that's a great price. So for anybody out there that is into trucks, and maybe you're looking for a track car as well, I mean a track truck, this would be one of those. This would be a really good starting point. Obviously, the horsepower and the torque is there. You get yourself some drag radials. I do believe this is a 4x2 or something like that, where it's rear wheel drive. So that needs to be confirmed. But overall, that's really the extent of what it is that I want to talk about. I will try my best to continue trying to find Ram content. I know it's really heavy, you know, Charger Challenger stuff, but you know, it is what it is. And for anybody that's wondering what this thing is, this is my mic. I just got one. I know many of you guys are big into my little, you know, that mic. So that's that, guys. That's that.
The Minotaur Ram 1500 conversion from Prefix Performance. Inspired by championship desert race trucks, the Minotaur has been engineered for performance, capability, and style. With 14 inches of travel, the core tactical suspension system is ready to tackle any terrain and features huge 3-inch internal bypass shocks from Fox Racing. Designed for high-speed stability, Minotaur makes for a perfect daily driver and extremely capable off-road machine. Additional features include a sport grille with Minotaur badge, blacked-out headlamps, and wide-body fenders, an aluminum skid plate, tow hooks, and LED fog lamps, all integrated into the new low-profile front fascia. A rear tailgate badge, 17 or 20-inch painted wheels wrapped in aggressive 35-inch all-terrain tires, interior badging and floor mats, an optional Viper side exhaust, and cold air intake. And for those who enjoy the ultimate in bragging rights, how about a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi upgrade? The trucks can even be painted any custom color you can dream up. For additional information or to find a Prefix Performance dealer in your area, visit www.prefix.com.